Oh, it says my orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I'm trying to do a horizontal stream and it's freaking out. It wants me to keep the device this way, which is, Okay, wait, hold up. Somebody in chat. Is it facing normal when it's like this? Yes or no? Because I need to know. No. Do it like this. Is it working when it's like this? I don't know if it is. First we gotta 740. Is this correct like this, or should it be like this? Could somebody in chat tell me, is it correct facing like this or no? I might keep it like this. Got some Romania going. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Am I facing the right way, or, I don't know for sure. Am I facing the right way? Can somebody tell me in chat if I'm facing the right way, please? If the camera's facing the right way, if not, I'll rotate. Smiley, yes, I am in the tent. By chance, can you let me know, is my camera facing the right direction? If not, I will rotate it, because it says my orientation is locked, and I need to rotate the device back, but I set it to be horizontal, but... Is it in the correct position? Okay, sweet.
The annual inflation rate in Romania rose derived to 5.62% from 4.94% in June, and the price of foodstuffs was up by 1.
So we got Radio Romania in English to the west coast of North America right now, which is a pretty good signal right now. Let's start at the 60 meter band and see what we can get. So now I want to do some. Yeah, I love Radio Romania too. It's one of my favorites.
You to forgive me. Have a different attitude. You're not obligated to forgive them.
So I've got WWCR from Nashville, Tennessee here. The wind is like not it's the wind is so calm right now, but it's the way it's whipping the tent feels like it's violent, but in reality it's not.
You're not forgiving. God does not forgive.
Okay, there we go. The weather's been okay. There are some severe thunderstorms, but they're like nowhere near me. I think like the latest severe thunderstorm warning was issued for Weld County, which I'm basically down the road from Weld County, like literally, like I'm a block away from like between Weld County here, but it's like north of Weld County. Like Weld County, it goes to like the north of the Colorado, like it borders the Colorado-Wyoming border, and it's like up near the Wyoming border, which I'm quite far away from, so. WWV, Fort Collins, Colorado. Yeah, I like the tones too. The tones are pretty cool. Oh yeah, I've fallen asleep to WWV so many times. Uh, this is Radio Rebelde from Cuba right now, which the tent is going crazy right now with the crazy whipping right now. So this is WRMI Radio Miami International from Okeechobee, Florida.
Verse 14. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. Glory as of the only begotten from the Father.
WTWW, Lebanon, Tennessee. I don't know all stations by heart because they certainly definitely do change by hour. But usually I go to bed around this time, so I know a lot of these stations by heart at around 3 hours UTC.
Because of time, I didn't read every one, but I did read prior to presenting that message.
Lower the bandwidth here. Thank you, Smiley. Anybody who has joined, welcome, welcome. We're just chilling, hanging out. Let's go to the 49 meter band now. Alrighty. I'll probably start around 5.8 because I know there's WRMI on 5.8.
Come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
This is WRMI from Florida.
And took not warning. To the church, so that eventually everyone could be forced through blockade and through the mischievous things that they've framed as laws today. They've weaseled themselves into the White House and into the
This is WWCR from Nashville, Tennessee.
mayors and cities and into the judicial system to where you can't get it. Perfection before the Lord. Being justified freely by his grace through the redemption, that is the outpouring of Christ's own life that is in Christ Jesus that purchased us.
Yeah, the glow is pretty cool. The camera actually picks it up differently because it's actually like yellow, more yellow, but the my camera makes it orange. This is WWCR Nashville, Tennessee.
Literally. And did what I told him to do, and they're writing letters.
And WRMI, Okeechobee, Florida.
I listen to you, and we feel so free. We feel liberated from the whole thing. But you're going to be stuck in your houses.
cambio, es un color neutro que suele asociarse con la tranquilidad y con el sueño, pero que también es perfecto para decorar dormitorios, aunque debe evitarse en exceso porque...
Yeah, the signal fades in and out. That's a normal thing with shortwave radio as it bounces off the ionosphere, so that's pretty normal.
Luminosidad y agranda en gran medida todos los espacios. Hasta aquí nuestra sección Curiosidades. Seguimos en Café Digital. Café Digital.
Voice of America from Botswana, down there in Africa in English. I guess this is another broadcast I could probably get for now. Voice of America frequency 15580 from Botswana has now shuts off at 2030 instead of 22 hours UTC, which is quite a bummer because between like 20 and 22 hours UTC, it brought a great signal here into North America. So... once Voice of America closed their Sao Tome relay, all of the schedules have just been crazy. How long am I going to be live? I don't know. Definitely more than an hour, though. Definitely. NHK Radio Japan and Japanese to South America via the they use the Radio France International transmitting station in Edison, France. And unlike most relay stations where they just start the programming, this one, I'd say about a minute before the program starts, they will turn on the transmitter and play the interval signal. Can't remember if this is Adventist World Radio or via Madagascar, or if this is Madagascar World Voice from Madagascar. They're both in Madagascar, but they're both like transmitting from Madagascar. If it's one or the other, but they both have transmitter sites in Madagascar. If it's Adventist World Radio, they're using the former Radio Netherlands relay from down in Madagascar, and if it's the Madagascar World Voice, they have their own transmitter. This is Radio Educacion from Mexico, the only shortwave station in Mexico with a 10 kilowatt transmitter. I wonder if they QSL, that's one I want to do. Madagascar is near the southern part of Africa. It's in the south, like very southeastern part of Africa, like near South America, but it's in the it doesn't connect to Africa, so. Madagascar is actually some of my furthest catches because I've looked at measuring distance on like Google Maps and stuff like that, and like stations from Europe are far, but like not that far as like going down to like Madagascar and stuff like that. We now move up to the 41 meter band here. If I can get the buttons correct. 7200. Alright. I guess once we're done tuning the international broadcast bands till the next top of the hour, we could take a look and see if there are some ham radio operators on the air right now. I mean, there definitely are, but we can go on single sideband and take a look there. Wow, Turkey with an actual decent signal. This is to Voice of Turkey in English to North America. I usually rarely hear them on this frequency. They're doing their usual between programs ID of in all the languages they do, like Bulgarian, Turkish, Turkian CC Radyosu. This is the Voice of Turkey, stuff like that. English, Chinese, you name it. Looks like they now are doing the musical break that they do.
Hechos de materiales como la gelatina de origen sostenible. Estas biofibras tienen una textura. Radio
Marti, a Spanish station that targets Cuba, which broadcasts from the USAGM. Well, they're part of the United States Agency of Global Media, so they use the Greenville, North Carolina transmitter site. And I'm pretty sure they're on shortwave in Spanish 24/7, so. Some more Radio Marti.
Cada año los productores de carne desechan grandes volúmenes de gelatina que no cumplen con los
Very weak WBCQ The Planet, which is up in Monticello, Maine. You got WRNO in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. WRMI playing Brother Stare on 7570, of course. WRMI Okeechobee, Florida. Some more WRMI Okeechobee, Florida. And more WRMI Okeechobee, Florida. Usually the highest I tune to in the 41 meter band is 7850, so I can always hear CHU Canada from Ottawa. 5 kilowatt time signal from, yeah, Ottawa, Canada. I think it's the National Research Council. Do I do AM radio? I do AM radio, aka medium wave is what it's actually called. I could do that tonight and see if it gets some stations. Quite strong of CHU. Three hours, 23 minutes, UTC. That was the ID in French that's given at the odd minutes. We're gonna stay on this on this frequency for 1 more minute, so we can get the ID in English. I guess while we're waiting, let's try the other frequencies. The two other frequencies they use are 3 kilowatt instead of 5 kilowatts of power. So this is 7850. Let's try 3330. Nothing there. 14670. Oop. Nothing there either. Usually 3330 comes in as well.
Canada. Universal time. 3 hours. 24.
So there's the ID in English. CHU Canada, Coordinated Universal Time. Which has been the same for forever, I'd say. Pizzaplex security guard. Are you a FNAF fan? Because I am a big FNAF fan as well, I'll say that. Yeah, they're quite strong. The 7851, it's a good balance at nighttime of the right amount of power and the right frequency. WINB, Redline, Pennsylvania, USA.
Okay. Do you have an example to demonstrate what you mean? Yes, of course. There are two parallel accounts of a talk Yahushua gave in Matthew chapter 23 and in Luke chapter 11.
WBCQ, the planet, up in Monticello, Maine, with their superpower transmitter.
Sending you prophets and sages and teachers. Some you will kill and crucify. Others you will flog in your synagogues and pursue from town to town.
Turned and ran the other way and hung his hat up and quit. We'll get to Barron's new message for voters in a moment.
Second there, I thought there was rain, but there's not. This is WRMI, Okeechobee, Florida.
Minnesota's largest newspaper checks it out, says it's 100% true, but
And now we've officially entered the 31 meter band. Some more WRMI, Okeechobee, Florida.
Tom Behrens was next in line for the position and was asked to take his...
Usually a little bit more quiet on the 31 meter band at this time. Wow, it's really quiet. And I'm outside away from the noise, too, so... Radio Voz Minnesota from Brazil. They're usually a lot stronger a couple hours ago, but looks like they're kind of fading out now. You know, I might have been getting them because of gray line propagation. That makes sense. Just like when the sun sets around 2 UTC here, I usually get channel 292 from Germany. And I think that's probably also because of gray line, because they're not here right now. Unless they're not on the air at this time, but I think they are. And we return back to Radio Romania International in English. Which has gotten a lot weaker now. J Projects, welcome. We are in northern Colorado. And we're chilling, hanging out, tuning the bands.
China. However, many of those actually having other legitimate uses, so it is going to be
Radio Prague from the Czech Republic via WRMI, which is just about to end here.
chemicals that can eventually be used to produce fentanyl.
At the tone, 3 hours, 31 minutes, coordinated universal time.
Some more WWV Fort Collins. I'm gonna try the 25 meter band here. This is where I start becoming unfamiliar with more of the stations, but I think this one is JRC Radio Dabanga, either from Edison, France, or the former Radio Netherlands relay station in Madagascar. Man, every time I pass 11710, I always think of Voice of Korea in the mornings with the English broadcasts. Very, very quiet. 25-meter band usually is at this time. I also forgot to say this for a while back. Anybody who, of course, has came in, welcome. I should have said that. I also want to know in the chat if you could let me know what is your favorite shortwave station, current or former? Alright, we have hit the end of the 25-meter band here. Pizzaplex security card, what is your favorite former shortwave station? J Projects WWV, one of the first I heard. Yeah, that was one of the first I feel like I've also heard as well. At least on my radios, or when I found out one of my radios was a shortwave radio. Because I'd used like SDRs and things. I had a little red radio and I tuned it around. And one time I was just like, I googled because I was like, what is this station? And I just wrote, man giving the time or something like that, and then I found WWV. I'm like, that's the station. I was like, oh, okay. Radio Havana, Cuba, yeah, those are, all of those coming very well here. You probably get more time with Radio New Zealand than I do, because Radio New Zealand fades around 7 o'clock here. You probably also get them much stronger as well, including Voice of Korea. Do you monitor also NHK in English, 14 to 1425 UTC on 11815? Wow, basically the 25 and the 22 meter bands are like empty. I do want to check something real quick here. I'm gonna go on SSB because that reminds me. I just accidentally clicked my preset and I went to the daytime frequency of Trenton military. So I just want to check on 6754. I always forget when I go into SSB how loud it is. 6754. Wow, they're like really weak tonight. Usually they're really strong right now. Wow. J Projects, is that one via Tinang in the Philippines? Because I feel like I've received that one before. For some reason, I thought it was like you said former, which then reminded me of the Singapore relay station. That's how long I've been listening to shortwave, though. I missed that relay station. That was actually a pretty cool relay station. You know, okay, I'm gonna rave here real quick just thinking about this, because I was thinking about this the other day about the BBC, about how I've been hearing that they're expanding their FM coverage into Africa and such like that, and I've been thinking that for us North Americans, since 2001, we have been neglected, and they're like, you can either listen online or most public broadcasters will broadcast it, but I'm like, that's at nighttime, not like if I want to listen at noon here or whatever. And it's a bummer that they've completely left us in the dust. Whereas like Africa, it's like we're cutting some of our shortwave, but here you get an FM service, and it's like they're called the World Service, not the African, Asian, and Middle Eastern service. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the BBC. Sorry about that. We were about to tune the 19 meter band, but let's go to WWV here. Looks like I got both of them, WWV and WWVH Hawaii. So we got Jane Barbie there. Yeah, my local NPR station does that as well. I think it's a 91.5 KUNC. Here, let me go to 91.5. Just a little detour. I think it's a 90.1. I think also does it as well. Let me take a look here.
Poor Joe Biden and how mistreated he was, but really it's just
doesn't say exactly, so let me go to 91.5 here.
You can do chicken farming on a commercial scale.
So this is KUNC. Let me go through the RDS here, because I think they'll say it's BBC News or something. Doesn't say it right now, but yeah, this is definitely BBC World Service.
Their own slaughterhouse, right on site.
But yeah, it's like, come on, BBC. Or I always hear recordings when they used to do, like, I miss like being able to hear the soccer matches. Like I used to catch BBC on 13 meters via Extension Islands on Saturdays when they'd play the football games, and those are fun to watch. I also wish they did like back in the 80s and stuff. They'd do like the top 100 charts or something like that. I'm like, that's what a world service should be. It's you get the news, but you also get other like entertainment programs, you know? Pretty quiet here right now, probably because the gray line has passed. I was hearing the other day, I guess during the gray line, I was getting quite a lot of things, including I like going on the 13 meter and tuning the Sound of Hope frequencies because when it's daytime there, usually China jams those usually jams those Sound of Hope frequencies because there's some frequencies where one day they'll jam it and some days they don't because yeah. Oh yeah, the good old Casey Kasem Top 100 countdown. I have speaking of which, just thinking of American Top 40 in general, I have a local radio station here that plays they'll play like a 70s one late at night, or on Sundays in the morning they'll play like a Casey Kasem one from the hold up, our sprinkler system is kicking on. I'll be right back. I gotta go tell my parents that the sprinkler system is attempting to kick on. Be right back, everybody. Up here. Okay, the sprinkler situation has been resolved. Completely forgot our sprinkler system goes off today. I was worried about rain when in reality I should have been focusing on our sprinkler system this whole time. Whew. Okay. Anyway, where I was finishing off was, yeah, they play like an 80s Casey Kasem countdown in the morning, and then one at night. I think I have a tape somewhere. I recorded some of the countdowns. Smiley, the sprinkler system went off in the back here, so I had to go turn it off real fast. So, let's keep continuing the very quiet 19 meter band. I saw a shortwave recording from somebody who does they go at their YouTube channel is Evan Doorbell. They do a lot of they were a phone freak back in the day, so they have a lot of recordings of that, but they also have shortwave recordings, and they uploaded a bunch of cassettes of them shortwave recordings that they took in 1982. And they did a 13 meter band scan, and it was crazy how many stations were on the air just at the time they said, which I think it was like 13 hours GMT or something like that, but it was One station I wish I heard so bad was Radio Sweden. That sounds like such a cool station. Or actually, it's between Radio Sweden and Radio Netherlands. Real bad. Or no, okay, there's three. It's between Radio Sweden, Radio Netherlands, or Radio Moscow. Because, I mean, it to me, it's so cool just thinking how big of a country Russia is, you know, and how many, just how many, like, transmitter sites they had, and, stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah, he's got some shortwave ones. He has 2 programs about how he got into shortwave that are really, really cool. They're like what is it called? They're like how do I explain it? Basically how he got them and stuff like that. But he also he's really great at like making his productions. Like he'll take like other examples or like filter things out, and it's cool. So he has those 2 episodes, and then he has a bunch of tapes of just unedited material of DXing in 1982. Woo! We have got WRMI on 15770. Alright, we have reached the end of the 19 meter band. I keep saying 15 meter bands. Now let's do the 16 meter band. See if we can get anything. Oh, well, there's 10 megahertz, which actually I hear WWVH in the background there with the ticks. A lot of the upper bands are usually quiet during this time until, I'd say a little bit later. Wow, Radio New Zealand is missing on 17675. Wow. I don't know what's going on there. That's interesting. They weren't on 13690 either, which no, they don't go to a 13690 for another 2 hours. So see if we'll get NHK on 1781 in Japanese. That's a good one here. I feel like I can kind of hear something there. And we have reached the 16-meter band. I usually don't touch the 13-meter band unless I have a schedule, because since it's such a big band, and since there's only a few stations on it, I don't really like tune it. I just go directly to those frequencies, if you understand what I mean. So I guess while we wait for the next hour, does anybody want to tune any of the should we tune any of the ham bands, or do we want to do some medium wave DXing, or? So I don't mind whatever one, honestly. Just down for whatever. In the end. Gonna put the telescopic antenna down real quick here. How is CHU coming in? Let me take a look here. Let me extend the telescopic antenna here. Let's take a look here. 330. Oh, it's changing this over here. I guess we can put the signal meter thing on. 3330. Kind of barely coming in. There's thunderstorms like far away from me, but when you're talking shortwave radio and lightning, they're close. See if we have a carrier at least. Oh, that's fast. Oh yeah, there's a carrier, and I hear beeps. Okay. Very weak today, 3330. I don't know why. Then we'll try 14670 in USB right now. No carrier on 7850. Take a look at 7850 now again. With a great signal. Sometimes I bob my head to the ticks.
Canada, Coordinated Universal Time, 3 hours, 56 minutes.
Right as it beeped, the stream turned exactly an hour old. That is funny. Right as it did the beep for the next minute. That is funny. That is actually probably the clearest ID I have ever had. Usually when I always try, like in cassette tapes, when I'm making like shortwave tapes or whatever, and I try and get CHU, it always fades out at like the just at the perfect time, and I'm like, no! Is that lightning? I hope that wasn't lightning there, because that was pretty bright, and really hope that wasn't lightning. If it is lightning, I would probably have to end the stream and then I'd head inside, because yeah, those the time stations, they're so rhythmic, and they're so cool. WWV, I get 2500. Or I guess I live next to a business that has some trucks that come by too, so that might be that could be it too. I'm trying to listen for thunder, because to me, I've never actually seen lightning start. So if it literally is just like that, where lightning just, it starts all of a sudden just out of nowhere, then that's kind of odd, because there wasn't any, and then all of a sudden just, But anyway, yeah, WWV 2.5 is basically a 24/7 for me.
3 hours, Coordinated Universal Time.
I was on 6 kilohertz bandwidth. I think that bandwidth saying it's 6 kilohertz is lying to me because I hear when there's a shortwave station next to another, I can hear the adjacent channel of the carrier, and I wonder if maybe it means 6 kilohertz on each side, because that would make more sense. Try 5 kilohertz and not click my my presets. I'm trying to hit the frequency button, wherever it is. There's the frequency button. Okay. Let's see here. 5 kilohertz. There we go.
3 hours, 59 minutes. Coordinated Universal.
Ah! Trying to get the WWVH ID.
WWVH Kauai, Hawaii, broadcasting on internationally allocated standard stereo frequencies of 2.5, 5, 10, and 15 megahertz, providing time of day, standard time intervals, and other related information. Inquiries regarding these transmissions may be directed to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, radio station WWVH, Post Office Box 417, Kikaha, Hawaii, 96752. Aloha.
And we're gonna go back down to 2.5. If anybody wants to use this as a recording example of just how crisp and clean it is, use it as an ID. But here it goes.
At the tone, 4 hours, 0 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time. National Institute of Standards and Technology time. This is radio station WWV, Fort Collins, Colorado, broadcasting on internationally allocated standard carrier frequencies of 2.5, 5, 10, 15, and 20 megahertz, providing time of day, standard time interval, and other related information. Inquiries regarding these transmissions may be directed to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, radio station WWV, 2000 East County Road 58, Fort Collins, Colorado, 80524.
Oh, the rain might be starting up again, everybody, so I might head inside, everybody, so I'm going to end the stream real fast, and thank you, everybody, for joining, because I don't want to get caught in the rain again. So, thank you all so much.